Most manufacturers think rail is complicated, but here's the reality. A single rail car can move what takes 20 trucks. That's not just efficiency, that's economics. If you're shipping 100,000 pounds or more of a commodity product, rail could cut your per unit freight cost by 40 to 60% compared to trucking. The catch? You need to understand how carload freight actually works. In the next few minutes, we'll walk you through exactly how to get started. Let's start with the basics. Rail freight in North America moves through 6 Class 1 railroads: BNSF, Union Pacific, CSX, Norfolk Southern, Canadian National, and CPKC. That's the merged Canadian Pacific, Kansas City, and Canadian Pacific. These carriers own the tracks, the equipment, and the network. Your railcar attaches to their trains, and your freight moves across the network to your destination. A single 50-ton railcar can haul products from chemicals to steel to grain. And because rail moves in trains, not individual trucks, the cost per ton drops dramatically on long distances. Here's what makes rail economics work. A cross-country rail shipment typically takes 2 to 3 weeks, compared to under a week by truck. But that longer transit time is offset by cost. Rail line haul charges are per car, not per pound. So whether your car weighs 40 tons or 50 tons, the base rate stays the same. Add demurrage. That's the fee for holding a rail car at a facility, and you need efficient operations. But for manufacturers shipping regular volumes, those costs fold into predictable economics. A manufacturer shipping 10 carloads monthly might save thousands of dollars compared to trucking the same volume. Not every product is rail-ready, and that's important to know. Rail works best for commodities and products that move in volume: chemicals, metals, grains, plastics, paper, and similar bulk freight. Your product also needs to fit into a standard rail car, typically 50 feet long and 40,000 to 60,000 pounds capacity depending on the car type. If you're shipping small, high-value goods with unpredictable timing, truck is probably your answer. But if you ship the same product regularly, say 5 to 20 carloads per month, rail becomes a serious contender. Your rail journey starts with understanding car types. The 3 most common for manufacturers are covered hoppers for dry bulk, like grains and chemicals, box cars for palletized or packaged goods, and flat cars for heavy equipment or finished products. Tank cars handle liquids. Your product dictates the car type, and the car type affects pricing and availability. A rail logistics provider helps you match your shipment to the right equipment and finds capacity across the 6 Class 1 carriers. This isn't something you do alone. It's where expertise saves time and money. Once your shipment is on rail, timing matters. Your freight moves in a classified train, consist of hundreds of rail cars heading roughly the same direction. At classification yards, your car might be sorted, held briefly, or connected to another train. That's normal. Cross-country moves typically take 2 to 3 weeks. Then there's origin and destination drayage, trucking your freight from your facility to the rail yard and from the destination rail yard to your customer. Plan for origin-destination moves and demurrage time. These are real costs that factor into your total landed cost. Let's talk volume and minimum shipments. Most carriers have a practical minimum of around 1 carload. That's a full 50-foot car. Some rail logistics providers can consolidate smaller shipments into shared cars, but that adds complexity and transit time. If you ship fewer than 5 carloads per year, the fixed costs and complexity might not pencil out. But at 5 to 10 carloads monthly, rail economics become compelling. The bigger your volume and the longer your distance, the stronger the case for rail. Getting started is simpler than you think. Work with a rail logistics provider, someone who understands your product, knows the rail yards, and has relationships with the carriers. You provide the shipment details: origin, destination, weight, product type, and volume. The provider handles carrier selection, rates, equipment, and logistics. They own the relationship with the carriers. You own the relationship with them. There's no right time to switch to rail. There's only the point where your volume and distance make it worth a conversation. If you're shipping 10,000 plus pounds regularly over long distances, it's time to talk. Head to steelwheellogistics.com to learn how we help manufacturers move rail freight efficiently.